I don't know the other lyrics. Those are the only lyrics I know. Just trying to keep it real with you guys, trying to, throw you off a little bit. Oh, someone said Santana. Key. Oh, it is the same chords, like a half step off. So like, I still have the back BSB in my head. If you're friends with him, you could say BSB, but I'm just kidding. I'm not friends with him. But let's see. There it is. Chords. of comments for Master of Puppets here on YouTube, but I want to say hello to Instagram and TikTok. I've been around doing this longer than Instagram and TikTok. Facebook did exist, though. Facebook did exist, and YouTube obviously is where I started doing this and get myself a little job here on the YouTubes. But for all the people that are saying Master of Puppets over and over and over, you know who you are. Here's my favorite part of Master of Puppets. It's when the lyric Master of Puppets goes with the chords. So he goes like, how's it go? Something like... Master of Puppets is ringing my bell. Don't you know that you're going to hell? Master of Puppets ringing your bell. You know, you know, you know, you know. Master of Puppets is going. Master of Puppets is flowing. Master of Puppets is showing. Master of Puppets is growing. And then it goes like that. Master. 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 So what else? Santana. I played Santana for the first 10 minutes of this live stream, you guys. Whoever's saying Santana already did it. Green Day. I can do Green Day. I don't have a bass here. That's okay. Here's a little Green Day. So the title of this live stream, because we pick little titles out so we can make a thumbnail beforehand. And also thanks for tuning in at all for this live stream. I haven't done one in a few weeks. I try and do a live stream every Saturday at 1 o'clock specific time, also Pacifically speaking. 1 o'clock specific time, also specific time. Also, specifically Pacific. 1 o'clock Pacific time. There you go. I'm just kidding around with you. Saturdays, 1 o'clock Pacific time. And then also the first Saturday of every month, I do a Patreon only live stream. And it's usually under 10 people watching those. So that's like actually a really, and it's $5 a month for that free, well, $5 a month for, you get other things, but you get the live stream just for the patrons only. And so you can ask me questions. I showed some of my guitars that I don't put in videos very often, and answer specific topics that people are working on. So usually it's the first Saturday of every month, but this time because of all these different things going on in my schedule, I had to do it today. But we had a lot of fun, and we talked. I answered questions specifically about. I'm just going to keep doing that. I answered questions specifically about my brand new beginner soloing course that came out last week. And so I was able to answer some people's legitimate questions, 1-on-1 or 1-on-6. I think there was maybe at the peak of the live stream earlier for Patreon, I think there was 8 people watching at once. So it's a good opportunity for people to ask me questions and stuff. There we go. So today's public live stream, which is what you're watching right now, TikTok, Instagram, hello as well. If you look on YouTube though, specifically, it's got a thumbnail, and I'm doing the thing, which I'm totally kidding, by the way. And then we even titled it with the, you gotta be kidding me, is that what it is? I can't believe it. Yeah. It's just, I'm taking the piss out of the whole YouTube creator world, not even just the guitar world, but just, that whole kind of clickbait thing. But I have a lot of really fun, cool stuff going on, and I appreciate you guys tuning in. I'm in my desert clothes right now, although I'm not wearing my desert shoes, and I can see that you can see them. But my team and I, we're going to Dubai on Wednesday, and we're doing a bunch of different cool things. But one thing is we're doing a show there, and I've got a band out there that we're putting together to put on this show, and I've never been to Dubai. I've never been to that region. I've been to Europe, Mexico, and Canada, as far as other countries and continents, etc. So I get to add now Dubai to that list. And so I'm really looking forward to that. So if anyone is watching from Dubai, I hope to see you guys out there, and I'm, excited for all the different adventures that are gonna come about from that. A lot of just random, it's going by really fast. A lot of song titles that you guys are throwing out at me, and sometimes I'm really good at that. Oh man, they're really going by fast. So I'm trying to think.
We got somebody on Instagram in Dubai.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Is that this one?
Yep. iPad.
Yeah. What's up, Instagram? Nice to see you again. Yeah, whoever is in Dubai, I hope to see you there. You can follow Art of Guitar on Instagram, and they will be, I think they reposted my plug, and there's a link. They have a venue that they're opening that we're going to be playing at.
Yep.
And then, I'm hoping to meet really nice, cool people that like guitar or that want to learn guitar. I'm hoping that's really fun. Just played Bonaroo, the big music festival. I played 2 different sets at Bonaroo, and then the week before that, I was at the Mountain Games in Vail, Colorado, and I was jamming with Sasquatch. I don't know if you guys saw that. I gave Sasquatch a guitar lesson. And that's the other thing that's interesting. People that debate whether Sasquatch is real or not, I saw him, and he wasn't hiding. He was there out in the public square. A bunch of other people saw him. People were taking videos with him and stuff.
Speaks English.
He totally spoke English too. Not only that, he knew what a guitar was. I put the guitar on him, and he looked like he didn't play, but he definitely knew what a guitar was. So he has access to media and content, to pop culture. The other thing that was really interesting is you can tell he's kind of not trying to be mysterious at all. He had a jean vest on with patches on it. No pants though, which is weird, to just have a top on and no pants. I know some of you out there are doing that right now, but fortunately I can't see who you are, which is great. I don't want to see that. But yeah, so that's been a lot of cool adventures. Once again, has nothing to do with the thumbnail for this video or or the topic, which I don't have one if you couldn't tell yet. But I'm enjoying hanging out with you guys. Sasquatch, oh, went by too fast. Sorry. All right, I'll play another thing here. It's just because I'm seeing the requests. So you can keep requesting stuff at me. I'm not going to be able to do everything. Sasquatch in the house. Sasquatch will do what he told you. So let's see, Josh Norco with the super chat, thank you. Alex with the super chat too. And what was cool about Alex holding the second, besides having that epic yacht rock name, anyone with like a second or a third, it's like yacht rock immediately. Although I'm kind of in my yacht rock outfit. Alex was one of my Patreon watchers of my Patreon only live stream earlier. And I never plug Patreon, so I'm just mentioning it now. It's all good. But he was the one asking about, or had, purchased my soloing for beginners course. And so we were going over some topics of that, one of which I'll talk about right now. And Greg Levinson has always been a great supporter, so thank you. So a scale that's unique to the key of E is the E minor pentatonic in the open position. And someone said Black Betty, you would use this scale for that song. Black Betty, man, name wrong, Black Betty, ham, oh, sorry, I said drop D, no wonder it didn't sound right. But unique to the key of E, here, I'll lean this way. Who else we got? Greg Levinson, Adam Levy guitar tips. Is that the Adam Levy?
That's the Adam
Is
Levy.
that the legend Adam Levy? String Theory's author? Adam Levy, check him out if you haven't. A gentleman and a scholar and a fantastic guitar player who's also an author, content creator, but mostly an amazing guy. I have your book, Adam, right in my living room. I look at it a lot. And I had a bunch of friends visiting a month ago, and the guitar players were going through it as well. So you got some fans, and I appreciate you so much. And then also the best music that's been played in my house ever was you and Tomo playing, improvising jazz and playing some standards together for like 30 minutes, and everyone else was just sitting there watching and just savoring, soaking up every sonic tone coming out. So appreciate you, Adam. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, so something unique to the key of E. Someone wants Matchbox 20. I wanna push you around. Wanna push you around. Well, I will. Well, I will. I wanna push you around. Well, I will. I will. I wanna take you for granted. Wanna push you around, knocking on heaven's door, knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door, heaven's door, heaven's door. I want to knock on heaven's door. I want something. Can I talk about this scale? Let me check my tuner here. By the way, I'm a huge fan of this D'Addario, you know, if you just look at the headstock right now, you can barely see that there's a little tuner there. So it's not, you know, ugling up the shape of the guitar or anything. You can't even tell from stage that someone has a tuner on. But on the back, it's got this nice little, you know, clip-on tuner. And you don't have to be plugged into anything too, which is great. And I just saw James Taylor here 2 weeks ago, and his whole band were absolute legends. Steve Gadd on drums, Larry Golding's on piano, the list goes on and on. But Michael Landau is an amazing guitar player, and he had this exact tuner on his guitar. So just pointing that out. But okay, the open E blues scale, which is a favorite of so many, and Stevie Ray Vaughan comes to mind, Hendrix, you know. But you've got the 03, 02, 02, 02, 03, 03. But then you can add the blues note to it, which would be the first fret on the A string, for instance. And there's some really cool stuff in there. And then you also have the blues note on the 3rd fret G string. You can do hammer-ons with the finger. You can do sliding with it. Or... But one thing that I really like is the hammer-on pull-off on that 1st fret A string. Like that. But then right as it pulls off, you hit the 3rd fret of the E string like this. I get lazy and use my pinky instead of my ring finger, but... So another thing you can do is hit the 2nd fret A string, then the 1st fret, then the hammer-on pull off to the 3rd fret E like this. And then you can get the open E. Or you can go to the octave up, which is the 2nd fret D string like this. Andrew Alex 92. You were at Rue. What sets did I play? I was playing with this kind of unknown up and coming band called Red Hot Chili Peppers. They've been around forever, but I looked a little different that night. I didn't have my glasses or my hat on. I've got really long hair under the hat. But you might have seen me. It was hot. So, you know, the heat creates mirages. But we played a song that sounded something like this. No, I played two different, you know, if anyone that's been to Bonaroo knows it's a giant farm, it's all this farmland, multiple stages, little stages, big stages. I did not play with Red Hot Chili Peppers. The only time I've played with Red Hot Chili Peppers was in this couple really vivid dreams I had. I had this really, and Tenacious D was in my dream literally like 4 days ago. But I would say within the last like 3 months, I couldn't tell you what day, I had this super vivid dream. And it was maybe because I saw a picture of Anthony Kiedis with a guitar and, you know, like on social media. And I was like, oh, that's cool. He's playing guitar and, or learning guitar, whatever. Shout out to Howard Stern. for watching my videos. But the Colin Manning, can I play Enter Sandman guitar solo? Thank you for the super chat. Oh, the vivid dream I had was that I was playing guitar. It was like house. A lot of houses are in my dreams. I'm not sure why. A lot. Almost every night, some kind of house or dorm room is in my dreams that I remember. But basically, I was playing in a rehearsal space or a house or something, and John Frusciante spotted me, and he came over and was like, and it must have had to do with the picture of Anthony Kiedis with the guitar, but John Frusciante was like, hey, Marty, dude, we all love you, you know, everyone in the band's likes you, and Anthony has been learning from your videos. Can you come in and jam with us? And I came in, and it's just a super vivid dream. There was a dog in the dream, and it was like one of their dogs. I think it was Anthony's dog, and the dog was like jumping up on me, and they're like, "Oh, the dog likes you," and you know, like all this stuff. So that was fun. Tenacious D was in my dream like 2 or 3 nights ago, actually. But I'm gonna drop the Jack Black name. We DM with each other sometimes. I'm just gonna say that Jack Black is, you know, one of my heroes. Like, I've hung out with him a few times. I wouldn't say we're like best friends or anything, but you know, when they say don't meet your heroes, I have had that happen. In fact, some of the heroes I met that were so disappointing were but, and it's true, I swear you guys, that was true. But the opposite of that, and I really have met some heroes that have been atrocious, but Jack Black, who's like my top, like, you know, they say, oh, what celebrity do you wish you could like have dinner with or whatever? Jack Black's just super inspiring to me. He's so lovable. But then he also did the movie School of Rock, Tenacious D. I'm a huge fan of since before YouTube, you know, before anything happened for me, I was already a giant fan. So, you know, every time I've met Jack Black, he's amazing. He's like what you wish he was. So my vivid dream with Tenacious D was kind of like a beachy apartment, like near a beach city, it felt like. And I grew up in Southern California, so it had that vibe. But it was like a beachy 4th of July apartment, small get-together. And Tenacious D showed up randomly and started playing for the small party. And the gist or the theme of the dream was just how cool are Tenacious D to just, you know, be playing this tiny little house party and playing all their songs, and everyone was just raging, having a great time. But the vibe of the dream was everyone was just like, can you believe how cool they are? They're so cool that they're doing this, you know? So anyway, that's that. Let's see. House of the Rising Sun.
Are you actually, what were you doing at Bonaroo?
Oh yeah, I never answered my Bonaroo.
Yeah.
I really wasn't playing with it. Thank you, Matt. And give a shout out, you guys, to Matt here. This is Matt behind the scenes. Matt is my manager and my friend. They're not non-exclusive. And Matt gets to go to Dubai with me on Wednesday. So at Bonaroo, I played 2 different sets, and it was at the small stage. But there's one of the best musical events here in Nashville, Tennessee, is called the Pitch Meeting, and it's like an open mic night, but for original music only. Oh, Adam Levy says hello to Matt. Yeah, that's so cool. Love Adam Levy, such a great guy and talented musician, educator. I already gave him his kudos though, I think. Unless he gives me another super chat, then I have no choice. Vincent O'Connor, thank you. What do you say about Jack Black? You're just as awesome as Jack Black. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, so at Bonaroo, I did 2 different sets. There was a stage that was just for this Pitch Meeting band who I work and help advise and kind of help produce it and everything here in Nashville. open mic night, but for original music only. Plus, when you're in Nashville, it's super talented people, so it's always mind-blowing how good it always is. And it gives songwriters an opportunity to perform their original songs with like a 10-piece band with horns, backup vocals, all the best set, just amazing session players and live perform sidemen and stuff. So it's just such a special, unique thing that could really only happen in Nashville. So they, oh, thank you. Alex was talking about when we had Paul McDonald at pitch meeting, and that relates to actually what I did at Bonaroo, because I did one of my own sets, which we have my friend Mike Gannon, who's an amazing slide guitar player, and the backup band. We did a set of just some random guitar covers that a lot of guitar players know. I'll play one in a second. And then the next day, pitch meeting band did a set with Paul McDonald, who is just one of my favorite artists in town, who I've played with on a few occasions. Did a video interview. Someone else said Paul McDonald was so amazing. Paul McDonald is so amazing. He is awesome. Look him up on anything on the internet. Paul McDonald, spelled like McDonald's. And actually, he's had an interesting career. He's his career's having kind of a second life right now. He was on American Idol way back at the peak of American Idol, when it was on Fox, and it was over 10 years ago. It was over 10 years ago. But he was on American Idol. He looked different then. He had clean cut, short, spiky blonde hair. Now he looks like he's in the Muppet Dr. Teeth band, which I prefer the new look. But same sweet guy, same great Pepsi taste. No, he's just so talented. So we did the pitch meeting band did a set where we backed him up. And actually,
back from the dead.
Huh?
Brought a guy back from the dead.
He brought a guy back from the dead. I don't think it's on my Instagram anymore because it was in my stories. But we started our set, and it's a music festival. There's people that have, imbibed too much, partied too hard. And so we played our set, and there was a guy, and we were under a tent, so there was shade, fortunately. But it was 100 degrees. It was brutal. But this guy who had been partying too much was passed out, laying on his back on the grass. Just, we could see him breathing. He didn't need a paramedic or anything, but he was just down for the count. And we're playing our set, and Paul's singing, and he just goes and lays down next to the guy singing. And the guy looks up, and he's like, yeah. And then by the end of the set, he was yeah, dancing, and so afterwards I said to Paul, I'm like, you literally brought a guy back to life. Literally brought a guy back to life. And so that was really fun. So anyway, that was my Bonaroo thing. Let's see. I'm just remembering in my head right now. Give me a break. really good friend Josh. We were in a college rock band together actually, but he is. I like the Grateful Dead, but Josh is even more of a true Deadhead than me. But he saw the Dead Dead and Company last night at the Sphere, and he said it was amazing. But he said, "This is Josh, not me. This is some guy you don't know." But he was texting me from the gig, and he was like, "Wow, this is really amazing. You should check it out." But I hate John Mayer's face. He said he was making the worst guitar faces, and he just seems so obnoxious. But I think John Mayer's great. I'm saying what someone relayed to me. It was not me. Someone else said it. But I will say that most of the John Mayer is probably the most famous guitar player right now. Most successful, famous guitar player that's still in his prime and stuff. And so I can tell you, as someone who's in the guitar world, that not all, but some of these really big guitar players that you may even look up to really are jealous of John Mayer. They really are. They really will talk trash about him just because they're so jealous of his success. And that's not unique to the music world. That's in anything, business, whatever it is. Someone says, "Are you high?" No, I'm not high.
Maybe that's the Arctic Monkeys.
Oh, an Arctic Monkeys request? Nice. Someone said play Paranoid. Common problems other self-taught guitar players. Self-taught is such a weird thing these days because there's so much information out there to learn from. So self-taught isn't even you have to define what that even means, because everything I learned in music school that I paid college tuition for, I've taught on YouTube for free basically. So anyone can learn anything. So being self-taught is just kind of picking and choosing what information you're wanting to learn. So I would say one problem with that is that you're just left to your own devices. So you might not learn things in an order that's most efficient for you, but also you can curate your own education and think of things that you like the most and, look it up, and the information's out there for free. I feel like I was moments from meeting you at Rue. I said hello to Paul the next day after his set. Changed me. Oh, Andrew, that's nice. Yeah, Paul's so awesome. Paul McDonald, you guys go check him out. He's fantastic. I met a lot of people at Bonaroo, and I was happy to meet everybody. That's the thing. Bonaroo, for instance, I'm meeting a lot more young people now that watch me when they were little kids, and it makes me feel really good and really old, but in a good way. But one of the first things everyone was saying to me that was coming up to say they learned from my videos is "Oh, you're probably sick of hearing this. You probably hear this I bet you hear this all the time, but you taught me to play guitar, bro." That kind of thing. And I promise you that is the greatest feeling in the world, and it never gets old. And I would never dare big time you if you came up to say hello, or because I don't feel that way. I feel so grateful to you. So if anyone came up to me and said, what they do, that they've watched me or whatever, I'm grateful to you, and I'd be happy to talk to you and meet you. Trent, Stephen Jones, Nothing But Thieves, amazing British rock band. Nothing But Thieves. Have you heard of them, Matt? Mm-hmm. Oh, Matt's heard of them. Matt's hipper than me. Matt's out there in the trenches.
I'll add to the list.
He's in the trenches. He's in the trenches. I can act goofy without being high, folks. It's a thing you can do. You should try it. No Tool today. I don't know Tool enough to do it, bros. It's not that I don't want to. I can't just go like, oh, let me play a Tool riff right now. I just didn't grow up with their music. So you can keep requesting it, but it's just gonna be a waste of your finger energy. I don't really remember the Sultans of Swing, any, you know, I mean, I know what. He's using his fingers for. But so that's in D minor, and it's actually a really fun, even if, like me, don't remember the solo, you can play. So D minor, C, B flat, back up to C with the sus4. And maybe he's going. But regardless of the voicings, it's D minor, C, B flat, back to C, sus4. There's different ways to voice that. And that's a great progression that you can practice your soloing over. So I'll loop that for you. Even without the sus4. Lose a light, battery. I know it looks like I'm staring into your soul on YouTube, but I'm just looking at the phone screen comments there. Please use wah, said someone. I like single coil for the wah pedal. There's the wah. Wah wah. But I can go, the signature guitar I've got here has the single coil push-pull. I think it's the only Epiphone 335 that has that. That's it. I'll do a few shout outs here. I'm going to scoot up. First shout out is to Matt Eldridge here, behind the scenes. And all my super chatters and Adam Levy. EJ, Leo, Nimrod, Drip Goku. Nice. Frank Skredsky, Wyatt, James, Sierra, Superb Star, Trent Steven, something, George Ramirez, Jet Mode, Greg Levinson, of course, thank you so much. Socks the Cat, Jimmy Harris, the Big Cool Gorilla, maybe? RKB, Olympus Ariel, Sabrina, Aswin R. Got a super chat here that I'll mention. Jason Carter, thanks so much. Wyatt, Fish King, Kenji, Kathy G, nice to see you again. Zachariah, Josh Norco, Jimmy Harris says Ace of Spades. How's that go? Something like that. Not exactly, but something like apparently the loudest band of all time. I believe it. In jorts, too. Loudest band in jorts. Yeah, anyway. Dallas the Nerd. Arsa Guitarist. Pedro Opera. PUG. Emma Mackey. Leo. Dabby Dibup. Light Down, Greg Levinson again, Trent Stephen Jones, tutorial on Nothing But Thieves. I'll check it out. Mindy Snipes, thank you. Sparky Arky, Matin Negby, Pure Peace, Sanvi Nigam, Angus Kudars, Madalena Runchanu, WK Metal, Happy Bob 31, UKTS Official, Penguin Force Go, awesome. All right, I think that's good for the shout outs. Appreciate you guys. Next Saturday, we're going to be in Dubai, yeah?
Yeah, and then it's the 4th of July, so.
Okay. It's the next Saturday?
Well, it's like that's on a Thursday, so maybe maybe.
Yeah, 4th of July weekend, you know.
Yeah.
Probably be around. But thank you again, and take care. We'll see you again. It's always weird to end,